they were intended to make us bow before the Fulani Caliphate due to all those sacrifices. My father went into it as well and was sacrificed. So was my mother. My men died defending me in my house.
The East is boiling right now as another prophecy of Nnamdi Kanu finally comes through on the East right now. You know, it was few days ago that an attack was actually launched on BENUE. And Nnamdi Kanu have made that prophecy before, 4 years ago now. The same thing happened to Enugu right now. Enugu is boiling right now. The same Enugu that Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting for, Enugu plus Abia state, they are boiling right now because the same insurgency that happened, the same poofing that happened in BENUE a few days ago have finally been launched on Enugu and Abia state. And Nnamdi Kanu have said this again. Nnamdi Kanu have said this before again. Now, the church have finally come out to burst out and make it known that Nnamdi Kanu is just like a son to him, based on the prophecies of Nnamdi Kanu that have been coming through for the past few days, based on the Fulani headers, the Fulani herdsmen, and all of that. You see this for yourself in this very video. I will play you the full video. You will hear from the judge. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, just want to drop a purple heart for Nnamdi Kanu at the comment section on this video. If you're a true BIAFRAN that love Nnamdi Kanu so much, drop a purple heart for this man at the comment section. Just drop your love emoji for him at the comment section of the video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just want to share it. Share to different social media platforms. Let's go viral. And if you can share it the way you're watching it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the first time, just want to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, and at the same time click the notification bell icon as you click in the subscription button so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. Nnamdi Kanu have turned to someone supernatural as far as Nigeria is concerned. This man have turned to something else. A lot of people are now seeing Nnamdi Kanu as the alpha and omega of Nigeria based on the Fulani herdsmen invasion. You know, a lot of people are saying that, oh, what is happening between the Fulani and all of that is only Nnamdi Kanu that have the solution to it, because this man have seen the revelations before. He has seen it in time past before they even arrested him. You know, it's normally news that this man Nnamdi Kanu has spent more than 4 years in DSS detention. Yes, he has spent more than 4 years in DSS detention, and all the revelations, all the things he have said before they even arrested him more than 4 years ago, everything is playing out. It playing out in the case of Enugu. It played out in the case of BENUE state, where they put more than 200 people, the Fulani herdsmen, and the same Fulani herdsmen, after a few days that they launched attack on BENUE state, they went to Enugu now. Enugu is boiling right now. A lot of people lost their life in Enugu. Likewise, Abia, the same time. These are what Nnamdi Kanu have said before, and this is the cause that Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting for. He never wanted anything to happen to the eastern part, especially as far as Nigeria is concerned. He don't want the life of anybody to be poofed. He don't want the blood of the Easterners to be flowing on ground and all of that. That is why this man is doing everything possible to ensure that he make Biafran come in the eastern part of Nigeria and all of that. Now, the same eastern part is being attacked by the same Fulani herdsmen, and that's what is actually happening as far as Nigeria is concerned right now. Now, play the full video. You will see everything that he just said as far as the Nnamdi Kanu prophecy on BENUE, Enugu and Abia finally come true. This is not more a coincidence. This is happening because Nnamdi Kanu really see it. It's not a coincidence prophecy. Just stay connected. I'll play you what he just said. If you can share the video, just do it to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know, if you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, just drop a purple heart for Nnamdi Kanu at the comment section on this video, because this man is really something else. And if you're a true BIAFRAN, do want to drop your heart for Nnamdi Kanu at the comment section. Drop your love emoji at the comment section for Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of people before, they thinking that, oh, the prophecy that Nnamdi Kanu made on BENUE that actually happened and all of that, where Fulani went to poof more than 200 people. You know, Nnamdi Kanu have seen that prophecy before, but some people were actually thinking that maybe it's a coincidence. Yes, that's what a lot of people are actually thinking. But the same Nnamdi Kanu now made another prophecy on Enugu and Abia. And the prophecy this man made on Enugu and Abia, the moment the prophecy he made on Benue came true, the one he made on Abia and Enugu, the same time came true again. So this to tell you that there is not a coincidence. This man really see ahead of time. Even so, when came out, they said, Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. They even confronted Nnamdi Kanu some time ago that you are a prophet. Nnamdi Kanu said it's not a prophet, that he's just a good thinker. Well, a lot of people actually see Nnamdi Kanu as a prophet now, because everything that this man actually saw, everything is finally happening and nothing is stopping it. The same Fulani agenda, every of the thing, Nnamdi Kanu read out all their steps, and the same step that Nnamdi Kanu read a few years ago is what they're following. So that's why a lot of people are saying that it's only Nnamdi Kanu that can actually bring down these people and apprehend them. That's what a lot of people are begging Nnamdi Kanu for, that this man should be released with immediate effect, and he should come and make sure that he bring these Fulanis down. So Nigerian politicians have changed the narrative. They said these are farmer herders clash and all of that, but these are not farmer herders clash. Have you seen farmers in Nigeria carrying AK-47? Have you seen any farmer, point out any farmer in Nigeria that is bringing out AK-47, that is carrying AK-47 all around and taking it to his farm? That's to tell you that these are not farmer herders clash. This is total territorial invasion and terrorism by the Fulani herdsmen. That was what they told Tinubu in Benue State as well. If they keep saying that the narrative is farmer herders clash, farmers do not have AK-47. It is only when the farmers saw that some people with cows come to their farm with AK-47 and eating their crops, and they're trying to attack them and all of that. They try to rape their wife and all of that. That's when the farmer will try to protect themselves. In most cases, the farmer don't attack first. That's what is happening. Even the farmer that actually attacked a Fulani herdsman, and where the Fulani herdsman was trying to prove the farmer, according to report, they said it was the Fulani herdsman that actually launched an attack on the farmer first, allegedly, and the farmer was trying to defend himself. In a particular state in Nigeria, the farmer actually overpowered the Fulani and proved the Fulani, and according to report, they gave the farmer a death sentence, allegedly, or maybe life imprisonment or terrible, but it was a very, very terrible experience to the farmer. It was a terrible sentence that they gave to him. Have you seen where they actually sentence any Fulani herdsmen as far as Nigeria is concerned? Those are what a lot of people are saying. So these are not farmer herders clash. These are Fulani terrorists trying to hijack people's land and all of that. And that is what it is. And that is the cause that Nnamdi Kanu have been doing everything possible to fight for. Now, let me play the full video, see everything that happened, see what the court said, see what they just said after you hear the prophecy that Nnamdi Kanu gave on Enugu and Abia after he made a prophecy on Benue. Listen to the prophecy he made on Enugu and Abia that finally come true a few years ago. Just stay connected. If you can share the video as you're watching it, do what to share it. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know what's happening as far as Nnamdi Kanu is concerned. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu, drop a purple hype in the comment section on the video. If you're a true BIAFRAN that really love Nnamdi Kanu, drop your heart at the comment section on this video. Just put a love out there for him. Just stay connected to the end of the video. I'll call you back again.
What IPOB is doing is to defy oppression, is to confront evil face to face. We have paid very dearly for it, and we are still paying for it. But the sacrifices we are making is to ensure that the generations to come after us cannot endure this level of oppression, this level of humiliation. Now listen to me very carefully. What the Fulanis are doing, according to this writer, Adebayo Raphael, by attempting to tag ESN a terrorist group, is to tell every Nigerian that you can never be free. That freedom means being targeted and killed by the Nigerian state. He went on to say, but I reject that. We cannot be free and not be free. In other words, if you decide to cage the people, they must rise up one day to agitate. He went on to remind us very, very simply that on 30th of May 2016, about 1,000 women, men, and children were peacefully marching to commemorate the killing of roughly, he said 2 million, of course, it's not 2 million, it's 5 million Biafrans that were killed between 1967 and 1970 by the Nigerian state and their British allies. They were on the receiving end of a very terrible, inhumane terrorist blitzkrieg, that was what they called it, by the Nigerian security forces under the malefic orders of Buhari at that time when he was still alive. On that very day, a report by which all of you have all forgotten, of course. A report by Amnesty International confirmed that no less than 150 peaceful Biafran commemorators were shot and killed. At least 70 of them injured as a result of attacks over 2 days by Nigerian army and police. All of you have all forgotten because you're black people. He went on to enumerate that this series of massacre of IPOB people were intended to put fear into us. They were intended to make us bow before the Fulani Caliphate so that others may become amenable to the rule of the Janjaweed. But because IPOB stood strong despite all the things that we went through, that is the reason why people, especially from the south and to an extent from the north, from the middle belt, are now beginning to rise up to say that enough is enough due to all those sacrifices. My father went into it as well and was sacrificed. So was my mother. My men died defending me in my house. This very article went on to enumerate in great detail every illegal activity brought upon the people of Biafra by the Nigerian state that some of you seem to have forgotten. He went on to say that no Nigerians signed the contract of human rights violations and enforced disappearances. They are kidnapping people today, selling their parts to the Chinese. In other words, if you go to China now and you order penis wonton soup, you will see the penis of young men from Biafra land in your bowl of wonton soup in China. Right now, as we speak, the kidnapping, the disappearances are going on, nobody's talking. Any day we react to it, all of you fools from the south and to an extent from the middle belt will be shouting and writing your usual rubbish. Now that extrajudicial disappearances and enforced killings are going on, right now in our land, nobody's talking. The day we react, all of you will start jumping up and down. And I will come to the brain of the black man later on, because I have something in store for you this evening, at least to help clear up all those cobwebs that makes you, should I say, predisposed to stupidity and mind control by people you should be controlling instead. The Fulanis have come to take over our land. And we have said to them that they're not going to do it. We are not going to allow them to do it. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. And the sooner they understand this, the better for everybody. Because one thing that the Janjaweed must bear in mind is this, is that this very generation of IPOB, we're not going to allow it. And then you can call me a terrorist, you can write all the junk you like. You see, the Fulanis are very clever. Before they came, they used to rely on Yoruba media houses to do the dirty work for them. But as the Yoruba media houses were doing the dirty work for them, and of course some Igbo media houses as well, like Sun newspaper, they went back and created their own. Some of you didn't know there was a newspaper called the New Nigerian Newspaper in those days, trying to trumpet the position of the North, or should I say the Arewa or Sharia North. Today they have the Daily Trust and they have Premium Times doing a very beautiful job for them. Their job is to assuage you. They are the ones that will come and inflict injury and pain on you. They are the ones telling you, oh, don't worry, it will be better, you will get healed. They will never tell you that the person beating you will ever stop beating you. No, they will tell you, oh, don't worry, it's not only pain. After a while, you get over it. I want the likes of Ojos or Carlo, all these Fulefus to understand what I'm saying this evening. You people have placed our lives in danger. Because of you, that is why all these killings are going on all over the place by the Fulani. Because of you, those of them in the West like Tinubu, Obasanjo, and all the rest of the fools over there. Because of you, that is why this evening, as I'm right here on air preaching, Yoruba people are paying ransom to go to their farms to go and farm in Yoruba land. The media will not report it. The same way they will not report how many soldiers they have lost so far. That is their new game plan. But in Biafra land, they will keep dying. That I assure them. Kidnap all you like. Intimidate all you like, oppress all you like. But let me tell you something you don't quite understand. We are involved in a nationalist pursuit. We are pursuing the freedom of our land, and it can never stop. I want Fulani to understand this very clearly. Understand it very, very clearly. We are not going to stop. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. If you have come to our land to kill us, you are going to die there. That I can assure you. I am not perturbed by the tag of terrorism, by the tag of you are proscribed, the proscribed, outlawed IPOB, a human being in Nigeria who is suffering, a journalist who is suffering, a media house that understands the pain, the suffering, the anguish, the torments that the people are going through every day is starting this junk on a daily basis. And the Fulani Janja they're all going to find you. They will find you. Do you know that people are being kidnapped in Aba by the Nigerian army sent to Sokoto? They are now demanding ransom. A man paid 6 million naira only 4 days ago to have the wife, his second wife, released to him that was taken to Sokoto. Are you sure you people don't actually understand what is happening around you? Our people should not despair. We are going through a very difficult time, aided and abetted by the likes of the Sarikin Fulani, of Hope Uzodema, the likes of Ojus or Carlo. I'm sure by now that Rochas have repented. He has asked his, in fact, his eyes are now open. All the Fulefus talking about one Nigeria is now very clear to all of you that the Fulanis do not mean well. Not for us who are fighting them, neither for you who are their slaves. If Nelson Mandela can be called a terrorist, who am I? Oliver Cromwell was a terrorist. George Washington was a terrorist. Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe was a terrorist. Even, let me shock you, all of you now. Some of you may have heard about a man called Dr. Azikiwe. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe is his name. I had to add Nnamdi to his name because he doesn't behave like one. Do you know that Dr. Azikiwe was called a terrorist and exiled to Ghana? Are you aware of that? Do you know who called him a terrorist? The same Britain, United Kingdom. Are you aware of that? Dr. Azikiwe, that fought and set Nigeria free. Do you know he was sent to jail by the British? Do you know that Ahmadu Bello never went to jail? Do you know that Abubakar Tafawa Balewa never went to jail? The only people that went to jail are those from the south. Awolowo and Azikiwe are the only people that went to jail in order to set Nigeria free. Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. And they were called terrorists. Yes, Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. You must listen to me attentively. I said this program cannot be like any other. You must listen attentively this evening, please. And invite people to come and listen as well. Nnamdi Azikiwe was called a terrorist by the British. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was not spared. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was called a terrorist as well for trying to set his people free. I want IPOB to know tonight that being called a terrorist because you're fighting for your land and your nation is a badge of honor. It means you've arrived. It means the enemy is scared of what you're doing. And it means that you're succeeding at whatever thing that you're doing. Are you following me? If you are in freedom fighting anywhere in the world and the people you're fighting have not come to refer to you as a terrorist, then that means you're not doing anything. That means you're not threatening the status quo. Do you understand me very well? That is why in our case, where there is no democracy, because in Africa there is no democracy, people are very primitive, people are basically like wild animals in the forest, they have no brain. That is the reason why we need to agitate the way we are agitating, or else we can never be free. Understand this very, very clearly, please. Awolowo was also a terrorist. For the sake of Yoruba journalists in working for Channels Television, all those Yoruba people writing for the Punch newspaper, I also want to let you know tonight that Awolowo was once a terrorist because he was fighting for you. I hope you understand what I'm saying this evening. The world knows we are not terrorists. We have not gone to markets to bomb people. We have not gone to mosques to bomb people. We have not been to churches to kill people. We have not killed anybody, as a matter of fact. What ESN is doing is driving away Fulani terrorists in our forests. How can that make us a terrorist? By pursuing terrorists. How is that possible? How is that possible? Now pay attention to what I have to say. Do you remember those police they sent to Somalia? And I want people in Lagos to confirm this. I want my Yoruba brothers and sisters to confirm this, please, tonight and tomorrow morning. Do you know those police people they sent to Somalia? Ask yourself, why would any sensible country in the world send their police to Somalia? Is that possible? Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? I think that the Nigerian government will be shocked tonight that we have this intel. And I want to let them understand that the M branch of this very movement of IPOB to restore Biafra, our M branch is far more resourceful than any other organization in the whole. There is no move they make we don't know. We know how many tanks they are bringing. We know how many soldiers they are bringing. We know the type of armaments they are bringing. Everything we know. Ask the National Security Advisor of Nigeria. Ask their head of National Military Intelligence in Nigeria. Ask all the so-called big wigs of intelligence in Nigeria. And also ask the British, why did Nigeria send a so-called policeman to Somalia to go and train people? Do you know what they went to Somalia to do? They went to go and recruit Al-Shabaab, terrorist operatives, to come to Nigeria to help them fight this war. That was why they went to Somalia. I'm sure this night they will be shocked how we knew this information. They went to Somalia. There is no country in the world after the debacle of U.S. rescue mission, Operation Hope, under George Bush Sr. No country in the world has ever dared to send their people into Mogadishu. Only Nigeria. Why? To go and recruit the very deadly Al-Shabaab terror group to come and fight for them. Remember the intel all over the place. America gave you intel a few weeks ago. I also have the latest one they gave today. When America said that terrorists are now moving south, I want to let the whole world understand. I want Tinubu to understand that even you are from you're not safe. These are the people who are surrounding Lagos today. They are the ones in the forests of Yoruba land. Their leaders have come. The Nigerian government, the Fulani Caliphate government, sent their hardened men to Somalia to go and recruit Al-Shabaab terror group because they do not have the numbers to fight in the south. So they are complementing it with terrorists they are now recruiting across the Sahel, but most importantly, Al-Shabaab in Somalia. That was why they went to Somalia. Have you heard any updates since they went to Somalia? Have they tried to show you anybody they have recruited from Somalia or how they're helping the Somali government? Have they done so? The answer is no, because their motive there is sinister. They went there to go and recruit Al-Shabaab terrorists to come to kill all of you, shouting one Nigeria with green, white, green flag. You know, sometimes I think that Elohim in heaven is maybe trying to hold us back to unleash this thing from the Fulani so that all the Fulefus will die in misery and in regret. That was why they went to Somalia to go and recruit Al-Shabaab to come to fight for them. And this Al-Shabaab, they are the ones who are in Lagos, planning to attack Lagos. The Tinubu told the police commissioner to say it is IPOB. Are you following what I'm saying? Ask your, oh my black people, why did God make me a black person? I don't understand. A man who is learned should be educating those of us, should be foretelling the dangers to come by virtue of his academic accomplishments. He was the one supporting Fulani Janjaweed. I don't know if they were doing it to spite the Igbo people. I don't know what for. That same man cannot go to his farm. Are you following what is happening? Are you following what is happening? Of course, they gave us BBC Igbo to do to us what Punch and all these channels have been doing to Yorubas for long. They're in front of you, they'll be doing oyoyo. One Nigeria, you're dancing. From the back, they're slaughtering you. They're slaughtering you. Because Fulani needs to create a diversion. And they are masters at that. They know how to divert your attention. They are very good at it. And that was what our brother was writing about Adebayo Raphael. ESN is a terror group. Nobody will ask them, but did ESN bomb any church? Did they go somewhere raping and killing people? Did they steal anything belonging to anybody? The answer is no. So what qualifies them as a terrorist? Oh no, because they're fighting Fulani. They are fighting your Janjaweedism. That is why they're terrorists. And being black people, very cowardly, very wicked, all of you are quiet. And I said this thing before and I will say it again to the hearing of the whole world. Black people are suffering all over the world because we are a very wicked race. You can never see something evil happening and rise up to say that this is evil. Regardless of that person's ethnicity or tribe or religion, you say this thing is evil. I was in detention. I was paying for wrongfully convicted and wrongfully accused northern boys to have access to decent legal representation. I was paying for it. I was in detention. I was paying for it. I was paying for people who were wrongly accused of being Boko Haram members to be set free. I did not mind which tribe they came from. There is a video circulating, and I want all of you to circulate that. I was in High Court. I was the one that paid for their parents to come to Abuja, to High Court, that I may tell the whole world where their children were being kept. I did not do it because they were Igbo or Efik or Ibibio or Biafra. No, not at all. Because they are human beings. And the truth must prevail. And I'm telling you, maybe that is the reason why, despite all their attempts to kill me, they have not managed to do so. Because this God that we serve in heaven can see the hearts of men, even in secret. And know that I harbor no ill feelings towards anybody on this earth. All I want is to be free. The reason why I want to be free is because Nigeria can never work, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. And I have pride and I have honor. I cannot be following white people all over the place, staying in a white man's land, working, them giving me everything, 24 hours, electricity, housing, education, everything, and I cannot give the same thing to my people. If I can't do that, means I'm a failure in life. That's why we want Biafra. Not out of hatred for anybody, not at all. But Fulani wants to take our land, and we're saying no, they cannot take it. And some of you idiotically are supporting them. In the next coming months, you will see the result of the damage you have done to yourselves. You will see it. Because I know that Fulani Janjaweed, they need access to our oil and our gas. And I'm telling the UK government today, Katrina Lang, all these plans you're putting in place, because the person on the ground directing this Fulani attack is a woman, a white woman, Katrina Lang. That's the one doing all this work for Britain. Britain, one day, you see this little snake you're feeding, this Fulani Janjaweedism you're supporting, they will destroy you. One day they will kill British people in your so-called Nigeria. Go and mark my words somewhere. You people never learn. History is replete with Islamic governments you've helped in the past. They came back to bomb and to kill you. I'm talking about Britain, the UK. So will Fulani kill you one day. All this aiding and abetting of atrocity upon atrocity. The reason why the Fulanis are coming now is because Britain told them to attack now, because Israel is under siege from Hamas. That is the signature, that is the handwriting of Britain, that is the way they operate. The reason why Harold Wilson allowed the British to support the Fulani Janjaweed to kill 5 million people, the second worst genocide in the history of man.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see everything that is actually going on. You can see that the narrative that the politicians are bringing is a very wrong narrative. And you know, the king of BENUE said something. He said if they should continue with this art of Fulani herders and farmer clash and all of that, you know, you said that what is happening is Fulani herders and farmers clash. They will keep treating the wrong thing According to report, it's not that these people, this political class, it's not that they do not know that it is Fulani terrorism that is happening as far as Nigeria is concerned, but they never want to call it the way it is. They keep trying to insult the intelligence of Nigeria and making it known that it is herders farmers clash, which is never be. It is not farmers herders clash. Farmers will not carry AK-47 and be going to their farm. Farmers will not do all those kind of things. That's what is happening. It is only the Fulanis that you see they carrying gun up and down with cows. The only thing that most of the farmers are doing is to run away when they see these people, or they try to protect themselves by attacking them as well. That's what is happening. Now, a lot of people are now seeing what Nnamdi Kanu have said in time past. Many people are not taking Nnamdi Kanu serious before. A lot of people are not taking this man serious. They said it's just a talker, it's just a violent person, it's just this, it's just that. And a lot of people are even praying that they sentence him to prison immediately. A lot of people have been praying that they should sentence him with immediate effect since when they have arrested him and all of that. Many people are not praying for his freedom. But the moment the Fulani herdsmen, the moment they occupy different regions in Nigeria and they begin to perpetrate their even chasing people out of their lands and all of that, you know, all those kind of things, that's when the eyes of the people are now opening back to what Nnamdi Kanu have said before. They now understand the cause that Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting for. I told you something in this video. If you did back to this video again, listen to some things that I said in this video. I said there was a particular farmer. I know many of you know this story. There was a particular farmer that the Fulani, according to reports, everything was alleged, but that was the story out there. They said the Fulani tried to attack this man in his farm. And this man tried to protect himself in a particular state in Nigeria. And the moment the man was trying to protect himself, he overpowered the Fulani. The Fulani that was holding gun, he overpowered the Fulani. And the moment he overpowered the Fulani, he poofed the Fulani. And the moment he poofed the Fulani, they arrested this man and they charged him to court. And according to a report on what the court said, the ruling that the court made, they put this man in life sentence or maybe his death sentence and all of that. I shall know that the sentence they gave to this man is a terrible, ridiculous sentence on self-protection. That's what is happening. Have you seen anywhere that they arrested the Fulani herdsmen and they sentenced the Fulani herdsmen? Have you even seen where the Fulani herdsmen that was arrested got to court? Have you seen where they arrested the Fulani herdsmen and sentenced him to court and carried him to court and sentenced him? You should know that this thing is not just a farmer herders clash. These things are planned terrorism. That's what is happening, and that's what the king of BENUE said after Tinubu visited them in BENUE in the front of Tinubu. He said they should stop pushing the wrong narrative. The political class of Nigeria should stop making the life of Nigerians playing kite. They should stop using the life of Nigerians to be playing kite. They should stop bringing out the wrong narrative and protecting the Fulanis and all of that. Even soldiers came out and make it known to the general public that they are selling them to all these terrorists. That once they want to go and invade the terrorists, they would have given them information. Soldiers came out to say it in multiple videos. It's out there. That's to tell you that something is happening on the ground. And a lot of people are crying to Nnamdi Kanu, rubbing their palms on their knees. A lot of Nigerians are praying that Nnamdi Kanu should be released immediately, and he should come and tackle all these things, because Nnamdi Kanu said they should release him in 1 minute. All the insurgencies, all the proofing will eventually stop. That he himself knows that it is some political elite that are eating from the insecurity that is happening in different places in Nigeria. That they see good dividends from it. That's why they never wanted it to stop. You've seen videos where Fulani people, they actually carrying money, bundle, and displaying it on different media platforms. Terrorists carrying money out, money, big money. These are civilians' money, for crying out loud. And they can't still track them down. Based on that video that they put out on TikTok there, they can't track these people. What's that supposed to tell you? The judge allegedly said that Nnamdi Kanu is like a son to him. For the judge to say that, that's to tell you that this man has seen a lot. This man is really seeing what Nnamdi Kanu is at the very moment, because 3 of the prophecies of Nnamdi Kanu have come true, even within the court trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Now they said Nnamdi Kanu should submit a no-case file, and this man is already filing his no-case. And what the no case file actually does is to eradicate some of the charges that have been leveraged against him, if not all. Now, drop a purple heart for Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section on this video. Go to the comment section, drop a purple heart for Nnamdi Kanu. Feel free, just drop a purple heart. Drop a love emoji for Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section. If you true BIAFRAN, love this man in the comment section. As I'm gonna there to get another channel for you and share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Leader, all the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.